Who wants to pay more taxes? While many of you are all set, many homeowners have never filed for their homestead exemption. You need to check on that now. If you've owned your home for more than a year, then you can go ahead and apply for the exemption and apply separately for a retroactive tax refund for the previous 2 years prior to the current year. And any refund will come from the county tax office, usually by check in the mail. Visit your county appraisal district website, search for your address, and you should find the details. If you're purchasing a new home, you should file for a homestead exemption right away. You can register and get an exemption for the remainder of that year, and you don't need to reapply for the following years. It's easy to register for the homestead exemption by visiting your appraisal district website and downloading the application. The appraisal district encourages taxpayers to register by April 30th of each year, but it's no longer a requirement. A Texas driver's license or a DPS ID displaying the property address are the only acceptable forms of identification that the appraisal district can use. The general exemption is currently $40,000 off your appraised value. So a $1 million home or home valuation by the appraisal district would be taxed at a $960,000 valuation for certain tax units, such as school taxes. Homestead exemptions are for your primary residence only, and for individual homeowners, which may include a family trust, but not a corporation or a business entity. And if it is a family trust, there's specific language within the trust that must exist to qualify for the exemption. So you'll need to consult an attorney to be sure that your trust does qualify and is set up correctly. A homestead can be single family, condominium, or a manufactured home on owned or leased land and can include up to 20 acres so long as that land is owned by the homeowner. Homestead exemptions cover the $40,000 exemption for school taxes, a smaller $3,000 exemption for certain county taxes, and a minimum of $5,000 up to $20,000 for other taxing units such as a city, county, or special district. Each taxing unit decides how much of an exemption it will offer by July 1st of the current tax year. The $40,000 exemption can change with new or updated state mandated legislation. Individuals 65 or older or someone disabled qualifies for a $10,000 exemption for school taxes in addition to the regular $40,000 exemption. Any taxing unit may also offer an additional exemption amount of at least $3,000 for taxpayers age 65 or older or for someone who qualifies as disabled. One of the greatest benefits of the homestead exemption is the homestead cap loss. Your resident homestead is protected from future appraisal value increases in excess of 10% per year from the date of the last appraisal, plus the value of any new improvements to the homestead. In other words, the tax benefit offers a tax break to the homeowner in the current tax year by capping the amount that an assessed property value can be increased to a maximum of 10%. This will come in handy when your property values rise significantly. If you purchase the property but only apply for the homestead designation in your second year of ownership, the property value in the second year will be used as the baseline to apply the value cap. You could lose this benefit if the homestead is no longer your primary residence, if you purchase a second property and designate the new property as your homestead, or if you're not resident on your property for a period exceeding 2 years. And note, the qualification for the benefit does not automatically transfer to the new owner on the sale of a homestead property. The benefit falls away after the property sale, and the new owner must reapply in their own name to qualify for the homestead cap.